wanted to launch a new boat for a very long time, and like obviously Titan was going to be it, but it didn't quite come together. So our learnings pointed us towards Overwatch.
There was a point in time when we decided to move away from Titan and onto Overwatch, and probably the hardest thing was, knowing when Titan was not going to work out and not be successful, and sort of when to pull the plug on the project.
The end of Titan was pretty rough. We did not achieve what we set out to achieve, and we had to pick ourselves up and assess, well, what now?
It was after we decided to halt production on Titan, the team spent some time evaluating a lot of different options for what potentially we'd work on next. One of the things that was really fun on Titan that we spent a lot of time playing was a PvP mode that was team-based. So we knew there was something there.
So I remember the first time that Jeff Kaplan had pitched the idea to me, and right away I knew it was kind of the game that I just never knew that I always wanted to make. And it was just a mix of the idea of having all of these unique characters with all different backstories, different abilities in a first-person shooter.
There was always some kind of like, wow, do you think we can really nail a shooter? We haven't really tried anything like that before, but we know, we can nail multiplayer, type games. We've tried a lot of them over the years and had some success. So it felt like a good mix of the universes that we had, built before, and it felt like a good balance, a good place to invest.
What we really wanted to do was make a game that spoke to everybody on a team, and it's something that we all felt passionate about. And the Overwatch universe came out of that.
Overwatch is this game that takes place in a bright and beautiful future. And I think one of the most important things to remember about the Overwatch universe is that there is conflict there. There are, good things happening and bad things. But as a vision of the future, it's bright and hopeful.
Jeff had such a vision for the kind of shooter he wanted to build, and just ultimately the gameplay he wants to play, that was very infectious. I think we all wanted to get behind him and, help him achieve his dream.
The initial reveal for Overwatch at BlizzCon was a pretty amazing time because we've been working on the game for quite some time. We knew we had something playable, we had something fun.
It was absolutely magical is the only way I can describe it. It was the most special BlizzCon moment that I had ever had in all my years at Blizzard.
We felt like we had a lot to prove to the rest of Blizzard, and that we were really hungry. And so we kind of approached it with a lot of humility, because when you look at Blizzard as a company and you look at the other games that we put out there, the Warcraft games, Diablo and StarCraft, we were trying to put something out there that we were hoping would turn into something as big as what these other teams have made.
That was the highlight of my career, really. I mean, up to this point. Just seeing Chris on the stage during opening ceremony, talking about the game right before, the cinematics unveiled, and just looking left and right, everybody's just really excited to see what the reactions of everybody else would be in the audience.
I think we needed this idea, just to get our mojo back. It's funny now when it gets close to going out, it strikes me that I almost don't even care how it does. That's a ridiculous thing to say, but I don't, because we love it. We all kind of play every day, and this is an idea I think we're going to be entertaining for a very long time, many years to come.